Greetings all, Boots Allen here with your Snake River Angler Fly Fishing Report. I am up on a high mountain stream right now. Just did a nice hike with the family on a day off. Much needed, nice and cool up here compared to the temperatures we're having in the valley. However, that's going to be changing. We've had this hot weather in. Now we are going to get into some cooler weather finally, and some cloud cover and some rain. So we're really looking forward to this. Right now on the Snake River, flows continuing out of Jackson Lake Dam at 5,000 CFS. High, but the river is pretty damn clear, has been for a while. Temperatures still on the warm side. We're asking people to stop fishing at right around noon. We've been getting out there very early, and the action's been good on the surface with big patterns in the morning, primarily because Classenia is out. We've got a lot of those mutant stones crawling around. So taking those big foam bugs, skirting them across the water, that's getting into action. That's really continuing through till noon in reality. And we're seeing hoppers and hearing more hoppers. So that's another reason why those larger bugs, along with tried and true hopper patterns, are working. Good to have a nymph below them if you're into that. That's getting into just as much action. And the streamer action is picking up in a good way. As I mentioned last report, real good action on streamers down on the lower stretches of the Snake. Now we're starting to see that in those middle sections, those higher gradient sections. So things are kind of kicking into gear even more, and we're expecting more of it with this weather rolling in. Over on the South Fork right now, flows out of Palisades Reservoir are at 12,000 CFS. Bit of up and down with those flows, but fishing remains pretty solid. Palisades Reservoir is only at about 20% capacity, but the river's hanging in there. Good action on the surface with those big bugs. Mutant stones, haven't seen as many there, but they're moving in that direction. We're gonna see more of them. And PMDs, they're waning some, but it's definitely worth having those PMDs in the cards on flats and in riffles. That is still working. Very good nymph game over there right now, and over on the South Fork, streamers continuing to do pretty well, particularly on the lower half of the river from, let's say, Cottonwood on down. Flat Creek is open. We're in the middle of August now, so now it's going to get nice and challenging, and that's the way a lot of us like it. Again, asking not to fish until, or asking you to fish until 12 p.m. and then ending that. So good stuff on midges. We're seeing dragonflies and damselflies out there, so perhaps those swimming nymphs through some of those pools, that is getting into action, as well as streamers. And then up in Yellowstone right now, we've got closed streams right now, but up there you can fish a lot of those streams until about 2 p.m., the ones that aren't closed. So have this rain coming in, have this cloud coming in. I'm expecting to see some good things. Hecuba, one of my favorite bugs out there for autumn. We've been seeing some of those. We're probably going to see more of them now with this weather moving in. So we're really excited. That's the report for today. Talk to you again in another couple of weeks.